Okay, we're starting with a 12-ounce wine tumbler. This was already powder coated white, and I sanded the living snot out of it and got it down nice and smooth. And then I painted it with acrylic paint in, what is the name of that one? Darn, I don't have it right here with me now. I've given it 2 coats, and now I'm going to give it a speckled effect. I'm just putting a tiny bit of, I've got some brown paint here on just an old plastic lid. I save them so that I can do things like this and I don't have to clean them up. I can just toss them. What I'm going to do is I've got a tiny bit of paint on there, and I have dabbed off any of the globs, whoops, onto the lid, because I don't want a ton of it. And I'm going to take my thumbnail and I'm just going to drag it across that painted part and try to throw, I'm going to have to pull you in here so that you can see this. I hope you can see it. Sorry, my voice is shot. I've been under the weather the last few days. I've just reloaded my old toothbrush here. Don't want you to think I'm using it to brush my teeth. And I am just throwing small speckles of this brown paint onto this tan base. And I hope you can see it. That should show it. And I'm just going to go around the tumbler, and I'll wind up with bigger splatters and smaller splatters, and I just don't want to wind up with drips. So that's why I'm doing it with the paintbrush or toothbrush. Yep, told you I've been under the weather. But I'm going ahead and doing that, and you'll see that there's paint up around the silver part near the rim. Not a big deal. That's why I'm going ahead and doing this right now, so that when I do the cleanup, it's everything, not just, 25 times doing it. Going around the whole thing. And you'll see that the splatter is denser in some spots than others, and that's fine. I will be going back around it with one of my dotting tools as well, and putting a little bit bigger dots on here, but I basically just want accents. That's all I'm looking for. I have gone ahead and resined this twice since we painted it. I waited a full day before I even resined. And then I did the name of the business that was going on this, and it's called The Freckled Lass. And I did 2 sides. And that's just with, I believe it was Cricut vinyl. It might have been another off-brand, I don't know. And I used the new offset on Cricut Design Space, and any of you that use Cricut Design Space know just how monumental that is. I went ahead and used that, and and did the name on here, got it on there, and I resined over top of it so that we're ready for water slides that we're going to do. I wanted to show you one thing. We were talking about the vinyl, and I found 2 weeding tools in one package at the dollar store today, and I thought, that can't possibly be right. Here's the tool, and it comes with a little cap to protect you, but I wanted to show you really quick. This has got a nice fine point on it that they called it a veining and contour tool or something like that, but that I'm thinking is going to be a pretty good weeding tool. I didn't have it to do the weeding on this part, but I can't wait to try it. So if you're in the dollar store, it can't hurt to have a couple of these on hand, and it comes 2 to a pack. Just wanted to share that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sit down and get started on this. And I have a few things that I have printed off on my Waterslide paper, and as you can see, that's just a little fence with a cart and some flowers and some, I think that's hay or something. But I thought that was a pretty little scene for what we're going to do on this cup. And I printed this for the back side, not even sure if we're going to use it, but I've got it ready just in case. And this small business owner also has chickens, so I printed out little chickens to put around the cup as well. And I also did some lines of grass, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to use them because of the contour in the cup itself. Not sure they're going to lay right, so I may have to do some stress cuts and whatnot, but we'll see how that goes. And pardon me. Still got a little bit of a cough, but I think this cold is starting to go away. Okay, first things first, I need to put on my granny glasses because Lord knows I won't be able to see what the heck I'm doing. And first thing I want to do is I want to decide which side of this I want to be the front, meaning the gate. And I feel like, oh, I've got foil still there. I feel like this is probably going to be better as the back side. So I like this for the front, just based on the way the resin laid up here and what I have to do. So, Waterslide, printed it, sprayed it, 3 good coats of matte clear Rust-Oleum 2 times spray paint, and it's been sitting for, I don't know, a day. Yeah, it's been a while since I got back to you guys. Like I said, I was not feeling so great, and I just took some time for myself to get a little more on the mend. So, and this water has gone, it's gone room temperature on me, actually. It's a little cooler than room temperature, and I really don't like to do water slides room temperature water. I will be right back with some warm water. Okay, I'm back and I have warm water, and in it goes. I don't know why, but I've never had any luck with room temperature water for my water slides, for my clear water slides. White water slides, they like that cooler temperature. Let's see, I think I see some moving already. There we go. Wonderful. Now I'm hoping I don't have to give this any stress relief cuts because of the contours, but I'm not holding out too much hope because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to. But we'll see. We'll see as we go. This This is such a cute little water slide. I got this on Google Images. Ooh, I think this is going to give me a big hard time. I hope not. I depend on the water that comes off of the paper that's behind the water slide to wet my cup as I lay my water slide down. I know a lot of people will splash water on there. I don't usually have to, but I think I'm going to get my squeegee here. A little bit of glue from the backing that I pulled off, and I'm going to chase out the air bubbles that I see and hopefully work out these wrinkles. I really don't want to have to stress cut it, because to me it just never quite looks right once you have to do that. But I'm not willing to not have it either, so here we go, little at a time, little at a time. Carefully, and I think we got it. You know, you have to take your time with the water slides, and just, you have to finesse them is what you have to do. They have to be finessed. Okay, that one, I want that to lay down a little better right there. Oh yeah, they had a bubble in there. A bubble that I didn't see. That's the other thing. You want to work out as many of the bubbles as you possibly can without tearing your water slide. Sometimes, most times that's easier said than done, but like I said, a little finesse, a little gentle handling, and she won't be quite a, you know, a BI. Okay, this chicken we're going to put on here face down because I want this chicken in this direction. So first I need to put a little bit of water on here because we are overlapping. I still want to be able to position this chicken. So, and I see other people do this and it's like no big deal. And they're able to pull it off. So I want to do it too. Oh, that looks like it's just right there on there. But I'm not sure I like that position. I think I would rather this chicken be coming up to the fence. There, I like that. I like that position better. So let's smooth our chicken out. Courtney Osborne on Courtney's Customs. She does her water slides face down most times, unless she has to do the spray paint on them that for a dark background. And if you haven't checked her out, she's got a really good channel, and she's cute and sweet and funny. But she does her water slides face down. And I have always contended that there was glue on the water slide paper that was meant to help to cement this to the project. But you know what, Courtney? If you're watching, girl, I think you're onto something. Sorry I held out for so long, because that actually went on there really nice with no big deal. And I think I like it. So how do we like the placement of our chickens and our little fun? I think that's cute. I like it. And since this person has no idea that this is what she's getting. She didn't order it. It's just she's a new local business, and I wanted to give her a little boost. That's why I'm making this for her. Now, this I'm going to put, I'm pretty sure I'm going to put that there. And what I think I'm going to do for starters, I don't want to lay this on that yet here. But I think I'm going to take, there's this gray area down here. I think I'm going to kind of give this a little bit of contour. Because I had originally planned, remember, to do some of the grass. I don't really care for this grass. I don't think it's what I want. I don't really feel like it fits well with our plan. So I hope I'm in camera. I'm just kind of giving this a contoured shape on the bottom, kind of going along the leaves and the little flowers and whatnot. Let me see if I can keep it in frame here for you so you can kind of follow along. There we go. And then I'm going to just fling that right out. There. This is so cute. It's got a couple of ladybugs and a butterfly. And I do have some butterfly tattoos, and I'm going to look through those too and see if there's something that I want to put on here along with all of this. I don't want to make it too busy, but I don't want it to be just plain either. Okay. Into the water we go. Now, this one I'm going to apply standing up, and I apologize standing the cup up, and I apologize to you because you're not going to see it as well as I'm putting it on. You're just going to hear me swear a lot if it doesn't go on there nicely. So, stay tuned. I'd like to thank you for stopping by the channel, and if you're getting any value out of this at all, or even if you think that the tumbler's cute, how about giving me a like? Just smash that like button and maybe think about subscribing. I have been very subdued. That's what I want to say. I want to be honest with you, and I'm going to put it out there. My true personality has been so hidden while I've been doing these tutorials because I'm afraid of saying the wrong thing and whatnot. And I've come to the realization that if people come back here, come to my channel, and I'm not me, well, then who the hell are they liking? And I just decided that's who I'm going to be. So, you know, if you're here and you think you might want to hang out with me every now and again, I can be pretty fun when I get drinking. But I'm not right now. But, you know, if you think you might want to subscribe, go ahead and like my videos. I'm working on getting to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before my birthday in July. I'm going to be 60 in July. So I'm hoping to hit that benchmark by the time I turn 60. And who in their right mind starts doing things like a YouTube channel at the age of 60? I don't know. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. But it's fun. I like it. I like hanging out and spending time on here with my imaginary friends. Not that y'all aren't real, but there's a lot of people that watch my videos. You'd be surprised how many people watch my videos. Never like, subscribe, share, whatever, you know. But yet it's like they're watching. It's like a secret. And when I first started out, I thought, well, I want to do more advanced tutorials because I have a lot of ideas for a lot of things. And as you see some of my tutorials as we go along, you'll see that there's some that are just, well, they're advanced, and I have to slow myself down and realize that the people that are already doing tutorials probably don't give a rat's ass about watching my channel. So the people that are watching my channel are more than likely people that are wanting to learn one thing or another. And I've decided that those are my people. Other people that do YouTube channels that don't want to know how to do things a certain, a different way, or, put a different level of twist onto their tumblers. Well, okay, fine. So I'm not targeting them anymore. The people that I want to spend time with and do things with and have as my pals is going to be the people that want to be here to learn something that, and I'm more than happy to spend my time with all of you. So I'd be happy if you could give me a like and a share and a comment. Or subscribe and just watch me make an ass out of myself as I go along. That could be fun. There, I'm cutting out the grass. I think I have decided that I shall incorporate a little bit of grass around this part that I just put on. And I know you kind of missed a little bit of it because it's standing up. I apologize. But we're going to put the chickens on there too. And I cut quite a bit off the top of that grass. And I'm hoping that it's going to be just enough on here without looking really dumb. Because I'm not looking for really dumb. One thing I do not care for is something that looks like it was done at summer camp. And another thing I am not a fan of, and if you're good with this, then you're good with this. This is, this is your thing. But my thing is, I don't like to be called a crafter. I'm not a crafter. I'm a creator. Most of the time, I will try to do things that I come up with in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping. Or when I'm in the shower. That's my other think spot. So I fashioned myself to be a little more like a creator. And I don't even know where the hell I was going with that. But I was going, I don't care to be called a crafter. Let me know in the comments. Are you okay with being called a crafter? Or would you rather be known as a creator? I mean, we're all artists in our own right. Okay, I'm trying to concentrate on this here, folks. I'm not abandoning you. I'm just thinking to myself. Let's see how this pulls off here, and let's see how this goes. Because I think we can, I do think we can pull this off. Yeehaw! Cutting it down like that made it so that it actually contoured for itself. Which is, yeah, it's cool by me. And since I'm not laying it down, I'm going to have to hold it while I'm working on it, and I hope you can see it. I haven't moved the towel, I don't believe, so I believe we're still in frame. And I just squeegee it a little bit. And I did kind of push it over to the side more. Made it a little wider because that's where I want my chickens to go. I think that's going to be okay. I think it is. So, yeah. you're going to start seeing a whole, well, not a completely different side of me, but, you know, I'm all done tippy-toeing, and sometimes you get your rear on your shoulders. See, I'm being nice, which is not normally something I would even say. I would say it. But you just have to come to the realization that if you can be happy yourself, your people are going to accept you as you are. And if they don't accept you, they ain't your people. So I want my people here with me. This is coming out so stinking rotten cute. I am loving that. I love that when we did the splatters on here, that it's coming through the flowers. Can you see that? Isn't that just so cute? And the same thing over here. It looks like somebody splattered paint onto the fence. I love it. And our chickens, they're looking good. Use one sexy chicken. Yeah, I like that. Okay, chickens, get out of the water. Who said you could have a bath that long? Are we loosening it up? Nope, that one's not loose yet. This one must be because it's been in there. Wow. My water's starting to cool down again. Boy. Gonna have to put a crock pot in here with some water in it so I can always have warm water. I warm up my resin a lot of times before I use it because I just can't deal with all the bubbles. And a crock pot would be coming pretty handy. I've got a little one. I think I may just start doing that. I may be onto something. Okay. So, a little bit of water on there. Let's see if we can grab the bottom of the paper. Ooh, it looks like that chicken is after that, what do you call that again? Ladybug. Chicken, don't eat the ladybug. There, I think that looks cute. Does he look a little out of place? She look a little out of place? Maybe we put her down into the grass a little bit more. There. There, that's a little more proportionate. I tried to make the chickens so that they would be somewhat proportionate to the other water slides that are on here. It's a little hard to do sometimes. Maybe it's just me. It's cute. It looks like this chicken's going after that ladybug, and this chicken is going to be facing that way, so it's going to look like it's going after that ladybug right there. I think that's a ladybug in there. Yeah, it is. Okay, this one, remember, we're putting it face down like Miss Courtney Osborne does. Well, holy frets, don't do that, Sandy. There we go. That chicken just looks like she's going right in to that big tuft of grass with the flowers to eat the bugs and the worms and the things that come out of the garden. This is way too fun. I am liking it. See, it looks like she's... Well, I'm way over here and you're way over here. It looks like she's to the back side of it a little bit. Like, see that grass that's coming up there? This one here. I think that's what it looks like. That's a story I'm telling. I like to tell stories. Not lies, stories. I like it. I hope you guys like it too. I just think it's so cute, and it's like a little story all in its own. And I hope that the lady that's getting this, her name is Teresa, by the way, I hope she likes it. Like I said, she's a local new business owner, and she will be selling her homegrown vegetables and I think her eggs as well, and whatever else she's doing there. And I hope she uses this tumbler, even if it's not for wine, even if it's just for water. I hope she uses it and lets people around here know that I'm the one that did it for her. Yeah, that's way too cute. Now, one last thing. Do we or do we do not? Now, I see no sunflowers on here, but I thought about putting a sunflower on the bottom. I feel like that's a little too bright for what we're doing. So let's look at our butterflies and see what we have. Not that. We have a number of different, we have some greenery here, which I think we're past that now. But we've got some butterflies here. And I feel like this butterfly might go well because of the green in the freckled lass, that sage green. I think this would look pretty. Maybe, oh, you know what? That one's attached to that rose. That's not going to be a good one. And I think that blue one there is a little, doesn't have enough green in it. Let's see what else we've got. It's a possibility if it has to be. It looks like that's what it's going to have to be because I'm not seeing anything. Oh, here's a pretty one. Oh, that's teal. It's not a green. All right. So we can put that butterfly or that butterfly. Now we can't really fit the butterfly and the rose down there. That'll just make it look wonky. So we shall do this butterfly on the bottom. Pretty sure. Although, you know what? The colors from the chickens would go well with this one. Yep, we're going to do this one. I've made up my mind. I finally, I had to talk my way through it. Thank you for your help, for voting. Appreciate it. And this is not a water slide. This is, for anyone who doesn't realize, this is a temporary tattoo. And I have several different temporary tattoos that I use on my cups where appropriate. Okay, now I have taken I've trimmed it, but I haven't taken off the protective layer. You're going to see that right now. And there we go. You don't want to touch the tattoo. That will, and the thing is, this tattoo right here, there's no tattoo. Like where I'm putting my fingernail, there's no tattoo. So no worries there. And we want the butterfly to, say this is the front of the cup. We want the butterfly to sit like this. Let's see. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter much. Okay, so I know we're up close and personal right now. Sorry about that. So now that's on there. I've pressed it down. And this, unlike the water slide, you don't soak it in the water. You have to put it on the vessel first and then wet it down. And once this back is wet, it's just like the tattoos that you used as a kid or that you put on your kids or your grandkids. you just wet them and put some pressure on them. And I can usually tell with these small ones when they're ready because the back will decide to slide off. It'll just slide right off on its own. And just like that. There, isn't that pretty? I think that looks nice on there. Let's see, I can have a look. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of water on my squeegee. And I'm going to go over top of it. Not aggressively, but just some to maybe work out some bubbles that are under there. You're not going to get all the bubbles out. That's the unfortunate thing. But as I work it around, as long as I don't get too aggressive and I don't pull too much, then that butterfly will hold up to me working on it. And once again, I'm just rolling the pad of my finger on there to hopefully work out any bubbles. And I will hit this with my heat gun, which is not right here by my workstation. It's over by my big 4-cup turner. Big. It's over by the 4-cup turner, so I will have to take it over there. But once I hit it with the heat gun, it'll help to kind of suck it in too. But that's cute, you know. You lift up your cup and you can see the to drink and give people a shot of that butterfly. And it looks like it landed on there. I love the shadowing. I'll let it sit overnight. Let it continue drying. Let it get happy so that when we do put our resin on there, our water slide sits well. I think I had a little raised spot there. Hopefully that worked. If not, well, then Mod Podge will go over top of this and it'll seal everything in. Or I'll spray it. Whichever I feel like doing. Depends on the weather. And that's the truth. But I think that might have laid it back down for me. So, yeah. There we go. So, we'll do a spin around. The Freckle Lass. Okay, so our water slides and our tattoo have sat overnight, so I'm positive that they're dried. I've gone ahead and mixed up 15 mLs of my resin. I am using Pro-Marine resin for this one. And we're just going to go ahead and jump right into this. If we can get this going the right way. There we go. I did not put a clear coat over my water slide or my tattoo. I usually don't. And, you know, I don't want to jinx myself, but, you know, I usually don't. We'll say that. I need more there. And I'm hoping that my hand does not get in the way of you seeing how I'm doing this. This is such a cute little cup. I love the simplicity of it. I hope it's easy enough for a beginner to try to tackle. I just thought this was a really fun little piece. Okay, we need a little more there. I don't know that I'm going to use the full 15 milliliters, but I have a mold that I just keep adding to that's off to the side, and I'll throw in either a little bit of alcohol ink or some glitter and pour that into the mold if I have any left over, which I probably will, I think. But I would like to get a nice flood coat on this, and I'm trying to go in different directions, especially over our water slide, and I will with the tattoo that's on the bottom too, the butterfly tattoo, just to try to get full coverage. You want to kind of massage it a little bit, just so you don't have any rejected spots of the resin. And I'm just trying to feather that up toward my stainless steel rim. And I will go over it because I feel like that's the sealing point. But right now I'm just concentrating on getting a good coverage on these water slides. See one little tiny spot that I'm not really digging. It's right there. We'll see if that took care of it. One little hard air bubble. Yep, that took care of it. And because I warmed up the resin, it didn't leave a divot. When it's warm like that, you can do certain things to it, as long as you're not fussing with it too much. But yeah, so there we are. When we return, you will see the finished product. So I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, I would love it if you could give me a like and subscribe and comment down below if you think maybe this is something that you might want to try yourself. It's a pretty easy tumbler to make, but I think it's so cute. So yeah, thanks for stopping in, and I appreciate you and your time, and hope to see you on my next video.